Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. We're kind of wrapping up a series of videos that we've done here for the vessel screwdriver, and you guys have already seen these ratcheting ball head screwdrivers that we have for vessel, and their unique characteristics, what I like and what I don't like about them. You've also seen the comparison of arguably the knockoff for vessel, which is this X steel. And if you haven't seen it, guys, go back and check my last video. I do a comparison between these two, and I even give you a full rundown of these vessels and their multi-piece set that you could get with the Phillips driver on them. But the challenge that I have with this, although I love this screwdriver, right? It's a Phillips. It is a dedicated screwdriver, and so what Vessel has done in recent months is come out with this bad boy. And this is your vessel part number. I'm get in here close for you guys to see. 2200MBH120. And this could be found even on USA's Amazon page to purchase. But what's unique about this, and we'll unbox this and take a quick look at it, is it's the same as this, but you have the ability to change out the drivers on the end. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Did Vessel do something right? Let's jump in. Let's take a look. So let's pop open. And before I pull it out, one thing I really liked that Vessel did here is, as we're checking out that part number at the bottom, they made this specific screwdriver in Japan. Now you recall as you jump back, well, this one is made in China, obviously. I believe this one was made in Taiwan from last video. Feel free to jump back and correct me, but these used to be made in Japan, but they are made outside of Japan right now. Not necessarily a bad thing. Taiwanese made stuff is nice, but not made in Japan. This, however, made in Japan. And it comes with it, we'll hop in here, 1" and 3/16 or 3mm Vessel branded bit for it. So, and it's a 1/4" drive for that. And, while we're here, let's go look at the overall dimensions of it. From end of tang to the rear, it is 8.5. Wow, who uses 21 32 inches? 220 millimeters. And then the whole length of the tang is 120 millimeters. And the overall width at the back of the ball is 41 millimeters. So nice to have that. Looking at the tip, once again, the standard 1/4" hex shank bits. And what's unique about these is they've chose to go with the magnetic route. So we'll see how strong that magnet is. And looks like the same ball action. We'll check that here in the back. And again, smooth operation, which I give them that. It is a smooth operation on this screwdriver. So let's pull it out, take a quick look. All right, here's the screwdriver. Actually, I really like. Let me take a look at that. That is a very nice finish on the end. And I don't know if they press this in here, if it's a glue, right? I would imagine it's a compression fitting, but hard to tell. You can take a look at it compared to the Phillips, right? Length to length. The Phillips is quite a bit shorter. So you do gain length, guys. If that's an issue, right? Obviously, you'll want to think about that. I mean, you gain in probably about 1/2 inch on the end. Yep, almost exactly 1/2 inch. And then we take a quick look down inside. You can see that there's the magnet at the base. There's a very clean machine work inside. So that is very, very clean. I dig the taper. Let's take out the bit that comes with it and get a look. Of course, it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Nice bubble packaging. And there we go. And I believe this is the standard Vessel 1/4" hex bits when you could buy multiples, but this one comes with it. They do a nice job with the fine finish. This is very smooth, very nice. It isn't as rough as, something that you get, right, from a lower quality company. This is very smooth, very well finished. And they even claim here, I was looking at it, they claim the hardness is an HRC 62. So that is a nice hardness factor of this bit. Now there's no additional gripping material in the end of the Phillips, but overall it has a very nice finish. I like the little added ball in the center there. But let's put this guy together. Very smooth, very tight. And I would say, yeah, that's a pretty good magnet there. That has a nice strong bite. So there she is, all together. Obviously, colors changed. It doesn't have the red ball on anymore. The selector's the same. You can see here the part numbers between the two. Right, the Phillips number 2, and this part number is once again 2200 MBH for the vessel. Let's take a quick run at it and see how well it does. I mean it feels, obviously wrong size screw there, but it feels nice on these tight, right? These tight screws. Reverse it out. Actually, wrong way. Yeah, not bad. That's a nice fit. Likewise, you go back to the dedicated, smooth as well. I mean, all you're gaining, guys, is that added length of whatever bit you put on the end. Now, are you captive to the vessel? Obviously not. Right at that point, you can now go to. I mean, this is a Chinese bit from another screwdriver set. Fits in there just fine. Holds nice and tight. Works perfect, guys. Got an impact rated one here. Obviously, it makes it extra long, but any 1/4-inch bit works in there. Now let's look at a double-sided. Let's see how well that fits. That barely engages, and it's got now some slop on the end. So unless you had some shallow ones, I'm going to go ahead and say that's more play than I feel comfortable with. So double-sideds, I would say attempt to stay away from. But any of your standard ones, and then this is the nice thing I like too, is there's applications where you're not dealing with super tight bolts, or maybe you're just trying to speed off something or speed it on. Now you could use your impact rated driver, put it in there, put it on the end, right, and you could go to town. I think this is great. This is what, honestly, when I bought my first one here, I said that's what Vessel is missing. They don't have, right, an interchangeable bit driver, and now they do. Right? So this is huge. I mean, let's take a look at the ball heads. See if there's anything different there. I mean, take a peek in there. Those look exactly, except for the color change in the overmolding. Those are exactly the same. And then the ball heads. Let's take a peek here. Dimensionally the same. They both use a compression fitting in here to hold the bits. So if you wanted to throw this guy in there, holds it rather tight. This one as well. Same detent holding it in there. Works just fine. And I guess if you want to get clever, you can always switch it over and make your own. Right, there's this one. The flathead has an orange ball head, so if you really want to have a color choice of your own, you can mix and match all you want. I mean, guys, this is nice, and that finish is nice. I believe that is, check with the magnet here, but I believe that is, yeah, that's steel. So that whole thing has a very nice, fine machine finish. Almost, in some cases, looks like a mirror finish. So they did a very good job building this. Now, once again, Amazon is where you'll find this. Pricing for this, you're probably, I think when I picked this up, it's about $24. So a little bit more expensive than this one. I mean, this is typically $17 online, but guys, think of the added benefits. I know you already got a bunch of drivers, 1/4-inch drivers. Put them to use with this and spend $24. You could use any driver on the end. That's a 1/4-inch drive. So I think this is my favorite driver now. I will use this. I mean, I'll still use this, but guys, this is the whole package right here. If you haven't picked one up, I definitely suggest you go pick one up. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'd love to hear your comments, and please like and subscribe. Do you have one of these yet? Do you think this is the next best thing? I'd love to hear, guys. All right, we'll talk to you soon.